Uh-oh. We got a Jimmy High Roller. LeBron slander? LeBron slander? Am I reading the title right? Is LeBron making Luka worse? Are we gonna watch this? Are we gonna
into
finish
the Luka
this?
Doncic era in LA. And after
Yeah.
getting out
Are
to
they
a
not
rough start, things seem to be
doing
on the
good?
right path for the Lakers
piss me
and their
off.
new superstar. But Luka
Jimmy High
still
Roller.
doesn't look quite like Luka. In fact, his first
He
3
hurt
games with the
still.
team was statistically the worst 3-game stretch of his entire career, trailing
He's
even
hurt.
his first 3
He's been
games
the most hurt
in the
he's
NBA.
ever been.
Now, there are plenty of great reasons why this has been the case.
'Cause he's
The
hurt.
man is transitioning into a completely new system. He's playing alongside new teammates and just beginning to build chemistry with them. He's coming off of the most serious injury in his career, and he's playing himself
Stop
back
trying to
into
clickbait,
shape.
Jimmy
And
High
of
Roller.
course, he's still
Do we have to? I'm gonna try to keep the pauses minimum before the first half of the video. But don't just try to sneak in some LeBron slander in here. We don't do that on this channel. We don't do this on this channel, Jimmy.
mentally recovering from one of the most egregious
that.
cases of backstabbing in sports history. All of these explanations
Won't do
are
that to the-
perfectly
to the
reasonable,
to the-
but some
What he
fans
said,
have
"I
elected a
promise
4th
we don't
possible
do that
reason
over
for
here."
Luka's recent slump. This man, claiming that LeBron is to blame for Luka's struggles because
Oh
he
my
simply
gosh.
does not make his teammates better. In fact, some fans are claiming he never has, and that Luka is next in line to have his career completely altered by LeBron
They're
and
the
his
same guy.
heliocentric, self-serving play style. It's a claim that sounds outlandish, but as Luka's first
It
stretch in
does.
LA has unfolded, I've begun to see this claim more and more.
When did you record this video?
simply doesn't elevate those around him. And the more I saw it, the more I began to wonder if LeBron is a great
He got Kyle Kuzma a bag. Now Kyrie was like that beforehand, so we don't even have to say he made Kyrie. Kuz was hooping before LeBron. It was only like one season per se, but he got his peak performances with LeBron, including that Christmas game. That's Lakers history, I believe, for like best Christmas game. He played with LeBron, Kyle Kuzma. So we're gonna stop this LeBron don't make teammates better scheme. I do think the pressure of playing with a GOAT is different because of the media outlet. Because I'm telling y'all, we really like slander niggas live time 4K every day like me. I slander Shea Gilgeous-Alexander like once or twice a month, including Jokic. That wasn't happening in the 90s. That wasn't happening in the 90s. You didn't have niggas with small micro followings getting on the internet talking about how Shea is bad for half an hour. Like I'm Stephen A. Smith.
great
so
teammate, or if he is
not do
just
that.
a great player.
Raymond James,
A question
showing
that
his
led me
hat,
down a
that's what I'm
rabbit
saying,
hole
bro.
of
We
player
know this is the
testimonies,
GOAT, bro.
historic
Come on
data,
now.
and career trajectories to
Alex
uncover the
Caruso
truth behind if
was
LeBron
doing goals.
truly makes his teammates better.
Boy, LeBron. AC, but the AC is still good though. But that's what I'm saying. You peak. I'm not saying you peak with LeBron.
Today's
but
video
like,
was sponsored by there's either in the description. Steve Jobs just announced the
What about
first
Steve
iPhone.
Jobs?
Kevin Durant is
What are we talking about? Like 2000, like 9? I don't know.
still at Texas.
Hold up.
The year is 2007.
Oh, I was off by 2. You know why? Cause you know how old I was March 2007. 4. Like,
Nowitzki is the
fresh
MVP
4.
frontrunner. Steve
Well, I
Jobs
mean, it didn't
just
matter,
announced the
but
first iPhone.
4.
Kevin Durant is still at Texas.
I got my first
and LeBron
DS.
just dropped a 40
Where's the
piece on the
DS?
Pistons.
When you talking about iPhones, the DS came out, boy. Super Mario Bros. What you know about that? Super Mario Bros. No, Super Mario.
An early
that
masterpiece
game
within
was
his storied
fire.
career and fuel to the fire both
What we
for
talking
fans
about?
and critics. At this point, the world was well acclimated to the megastar LeBron was becoming.
Yeah,
this kid isn't
megastar.
just good, he may be
Very
the best
Zhao.
player in the
He
world.
was- he
But
still- he
does
not
he
still
make
is,
his
but
teammates better?
he'd
In
go
a
though.
Slam article published in March of
Slam?
2007, the question
Y'all was reading Slam articles? I just thought they did like the next LeBron James. I ain't never read no Slam article. So the validity
was
on these,
already
I
being
don't know.
posed.
But then again,
The verdict
I don't
at
read
the
articles,
time,
so don't
it
ask
didn't
me.
matter. His teammates weren't good enough to make a difference anyways,
Yeah,
and he would need to
exactly.
drop 40 bombs to keep his team alive come the playoffs. Which is exactly
Unlike
what he did
Luka.
a month later when he put together one of the most ridiculous comeback the
Luka
NBA has ever
James!
seen,
Are we
dragging
talking
an
about the 07
underwhelming
finals?
Cavs roster to the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Fast forward 18 years, and LeBron
Still
is still
got
really good.
it,
And the
yeah.
question of if he truly
What you
makes
talking
his
about, bro?
teammates better is still being asked.
No, it's n-
The latest
'cause they're
evidence
stupid.
suggesting he actually doesn't. A 25-year-old
Look. They literally said they put him on mini restriction because he didn't play like however long, whatever. I don't even care about stutters. You feel me? But like, come on, bro. Come on, Jimmy.
Superstar Luka
Stop
Doncic
it.
struggling to adapt to a system
He's
centered
hurt.
around a 40-year-old LeBron.
And he
Career
just got
lows
moved
almost
from-
across the board in his first
It's a
stretch with the
mental
team.
injury and it's
although
a
there is
physical
list
injury.
of perfectly good explanations
Exactly.
for Luka's struggles, some
We're just
suggest
gonna
the
lie
real
and say
problem
it's
is
LeBron.
LeBron. We have seen LeBron
Yep.
elevate countless teammates
Exactly.
into real championship
Tristan
caliber
Thompson.
players.
He's still
but
on the Cavs to
we've
this
also
day.
seen legitimate talent get suppressed and
Chris
relegated
Bosh,
under
Chris
LeBron's
Bosh,
leadership
and Russ,
and play style.
and
So
Caleb,
is there
they
any
did.
real validity
Isaiah
to
Thomas
this
is
argument?
hurt. We
And
don't.
is LeBron James
Why you
a
just
great
show? Why you
teammate?
just, hold up? Why you just show Isaiah Thomas, bro? We don't talk about that Isaiah Thomas trade because one, Isaiah Thomas was hurt, and that trade should have been reconsidered, just like Mark Williams. He didn't pass that physical. That's some old head shit. Y'all should have let the trade go that was supposed to happen. Kyrie for Paul George, prime Paul George, and then LeBron probably never goes to the Lakers because prime Paul George and LeBron just torch niggas. That's what I'm saying. Prime LeBron James. Was K Love still on there? Hold up, bro. I gotta look this up real quick. Was K Love still there? So what are we talking about? Is that 2018? He left 2017, right? Was he still there 2017? No. It's 2018. 2018 Cavs roster. No, I just need to see. K-Love played 59 games. That means he had to play. He had to be there the whole season. But I'm gonna look at his Westman jiggy just so we can see the 2018. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he was on there until like 2 years ago. So yeah, why didn't we get the Paul? I ask you again. Why didn't they just trade him for Paul George? Why didn't they let that trade go through? Because Paul George, and LeBron at 20. Hold up, bro. Like y'all know what Paul George was doing. I know right now he's not the same person, but y'all know what Paul George was doing like 8 years ago. Come on, bro.
Or just a great
Literally
player.
MVP season with
over the
Russ.
course
Like,
of LeBron's
stop it,
career,
bro.
he has played with a total of 240 players. But
Dang.
many of these were for just a handful of games.
Yeah.
Of the 240, 110 of these teammates played with him for a considerable amount of time. At
What is
least
that,
a
like a
full
season?
of
Okay.
being on the same roster.
Okay.
And out of
About
these
half of them.
110 past and present teammates, only 27 of
27
them played
had
their
their
best
best
season in the
season.
league, while
Now a lot of these are interesting. You feel me? Because it's like Christian Wood was hurt the whole time, like literally. Josh Hart was young. Kyrie Irving. Yeah, Carmelo Anthony was old. Lance is interesting. Rondo was old, but Rondo they got a ring with. So some of these names on here on this list, like on the red, like they didn't have the best season, but niggas won. So it's like, what are we talking about? Quinn Cook had the best season. Dwayne Jones, THT, Cam, William Gabriel, Troy Brown Jr., Mike Miller, Austin Reeves, Mo Williams, Matthew Dellavedova, Rui, Al Goop, Zinger, oh my goodness, Tristan Thompson, Vando, Luke Jackson, Larry Nance Jr., Quinn Cook, Timoth Mozgov, oh my goodness, Drew Gooden, Daniel Gibson, Sasha Pavlovic, Maxi Chrissy hooping on the Mavs though. Like it was just like we had too many guards. And if y'all being honest, you trading Max Chrissy for Luka Doncic. So let's not even play that game. You feel me? Let's not play
with
that
LeBron.
game.
That's only 25%. The other 75% of his
So one out of
teammates
4
had
people have their best season
somewhere
with
else.
LeBron?
But this
That's not
isn't
bad.
really a fair metric.
It's
Many
not.
of these players became teammates with LeBron long after their prime years.
Okay, so how many are these? I didn't even know he played with Mike Bibby.
And weren't nearly as good or productive as they were prior to teaming up with LeBron.
Well, he played
Now,
with Mike
looking
Bibby.
at the most notable and longest tenured teammates of LeBron's career, nearly all of them played better or at least had better seasons
Without
without
LeBron.
And most of these players were in
Mo Williams. What is the red? The red is LeBron. Oh, okay. The emboldened are LeBron seasons. He got Algauskas as the first one, but I don't think y'all missing that. And y'all know what Dwayne Wade looked like. I don't know if y'all knew what. So his best season, is that not his best season? The best season would be at the top. So Mo Williams and Algauskas is the only niggas who had their best season with LeBron. Yet everybody else on this list has won a championship with LeBron. So I like, you feel me? I just don't understand what we're asking. And Anthony Davis is the only one who played with a prime LeBron. So what are we talking about? Like, I'm so serious. We're like, look, LeBron makes players worse. But it's like, let's show all the people that he played with for a considerable amount of time that wasn't washed. Let's see if they had their best season with LeBron. Oh no, they didn't, but they did win. Like, I don't. That's what I'm saying. This is one of those videos that you just make a video because it's a hot topic. I don't think he believes this, which is okay. Or not that he believes it, because these are facts. Like this is ground evidence that they don't play their best season with LeBron. But you're just showing me anybody who doesn't play their best season with LeBron for a considerable amount of time wins a ring, which I think niggas is okay with that. Niggas say, would you rather have career best no ring or like a mediocre season with a ring? And you wasn't gonna be that guy anyways if you didn't play it go back to the money conversation. Like, you don't even care about how you trying to get paid. So it's like, LeBron, you're not gonna have the best season. There's a high likelihood that you're gonna win a championship though, and you might get a whole bunch of different ads and stuff in the media.
Address
LeBron,
the progression
so it's hella
or regression players have once they team up with LeBron. How players played in the season prior to teaming up with LeBron. How
that's okay. That's what we need. Yes,
with LeBron,
yes.
And how they played once they were no longer teammates with him.
But then we need the non-watch
every
teammates
player
too.
that was a teammate of LeBron's for at least a full season's worth of games.
Okay.
59 players in total, ranging from Avery Bradley and Rashard Lewis to Anthony Davis and Chris Bosh. Now, of the 52 players who played at least a full season in the league before becoming teammates with LeBron, 26 of them saw an increase in their value and impact after teaming up with him. 24
Oh my goodness! Never mind. See, look. They said. Hold up. Let's finish it.
had a decrease in their value and impact, and 2 of them stayed virtually the same. In other words,
so
statistically, about half of LeBron's teammates played better, about half of them played worse, and on average, his presence was essentially a net neutral.
So there's a higher chance of you being better after you play with LeBron. You soak that knowledge up.
LeBron, in cases where he left the team or they did, 34 of them saw a decrease in their value and impact once they were no longer teammates. On average, when players join LeBron, their value pretty much doesn't change. But once they are no longer teammates with LeBron, their value tends to fall off drastically. Why this happens is completely dependent on the situation and the player. It may be due to aging, readjusting to a new system, or
look at that. Look at the worst name on here, Sasha Pavlovic. Who is this dude? JaVale McGee. No, that's crazy. JaVale McGee. I'm sorry. Al Galskrich, Idris Nilby, Mo Williams, Dante Marshall, Deladova. I'm my bad. Jeff McSteens, Shannon Fry, he the homie. Avery Bradley, Mike Miller, Mario Chalmers, Richard Jefferson. Like, the worst players on this list are old. This doesn't matter. They're old.
Probably the massive LeBron-sized void that is left in his departure. According to
you see that? If you're an old ass nigga who don't play with LeBron no more, you're bad. Whoop-de-doo. Who would have thought?
Not having him as a teammate.
Yeah, bro. I'm not even mad at him. I'm not even mad at you, bro. I'm glad we're having this discussion, because this just shows that it didn't matter. In the end, it didn't matter. Like, for real, it didn't matter. Because they just saying if you old and you should have retired, and you don't play LeBron no more, you gonna look like you're old nigga who should have retired.
Breaking news. I know, right? But it also tells us that, generally speaking, LeBron doesn't really make his teammates better. This data is far from perfect.
Have you ever seen Michael Jordan play with a whole bunch of 38-year-olds? No, because he just straight up retired. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. There's not even like Kobe. You seen what happened when Kobe played with a whole bunch of old niggas? Nick Young, Brandon Ingram, Alonzo Ball. What was the one before that? Because they had like 2 number 2 picks like 2-3 years in a row, like the Cavs. Like, it was the same like top 3 picks for like 3 years. It was the Celtics, like the. That Marco Fultz, like Ben Simmons and West Virginia, them niggas had like the second pick like all them years type. So obviously playing with old people don't make nobody better, because they old, they're regressing. You feel me? So I don't know. This is one of those like tapioca pudding. The grass is green.
But it tells us a lot about the
like
impact
fire burn.
LeBron
This is a
has
fire
had
burn
and the role
statement.
he has played throughout his career. Historically, LeBron has made teams better, but not often do we see players
like Ray Allen. Ray Allen's not gonna play better after leaving LeBron because that boy about 40, bro.
Oftentimes, his sheer dominance and other players fitting around his play style being the driving force for his team's success, which is actually revealed within this data.
A lot of players' prime do get snuffed, though. I'll be honest with
once
that.
They become teammates.
Low usage. Who is LeBron making? Mid to low usage. And then mid-high usage. So that's what I'm saying. See, look, see, that's why I was like, let's get it. So who's LeBron making better? Low to mid usage players. The mid to high usage players, they regress. So I'm saying any person that's supposed to be a first or second option, their stats are worse because LeBron's the first option. That's a duh. Like, what did you think? Like, Kyrie got a pass to LeBron because it's LeBron's team. But you got Rasheed Wallace or Shane Battier. Of course, LeBron's gonna make him better because LeBron he know ball. So it's like, come on, bro, come on. Niggas talking about the only people he made worse is like
with his play style, 3-and-D off-ball scoring threats and shooters that space the floor and benefit from LeBron's playmaking. J.R. Smith, Mo Williams, Channing Frye, Kyle Korver, Rashard Lewis, and Shane Battier. Big men have consistently.
So look, the only person he made better is Kyrie Irving, the All-Stars. Chris Bosh barely went down, minus 0.3. Anthony Davis went down a point. Dwayne went. So the only person he really messed up their usage is K-Love and Russ.
With LeBron. Players like Ilgauskas, Tristan Thompson, Drew Gooden, JaVale McGee, Ben Wallace, and Timofey Mozgov have all seen a boost in their production.
You see how they say D-Lo didn't go up or down? Because D-Lo's
Now, the players that tend to regress once they become teammates with him are usually the high-usage, ball-dominant players that are pushed into a more passive role when sharing the court with LeBron. Essentially,
superstars
first options that have to adjust to being second.
Look at these. Are these not just like first overall picks? like top three picks? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, LeBron
at times, even third options on offense, changing their touches, their rhythm, and even when and how they operate on the court. Players like Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis, Rajon Rondo, Russell Westbrook, and possibly where we might eventually find Luka Doncic. And this is the answer to the.
I don't think Luka Doncic is gonna be up there for the simple fact that LeBron passing that thing to Luka. He's 40. LeBron's 40. If Bronny James was good, we would see LeBron James passing that bit to Bronny like, son, take it, son. I'm in the corner. But Bronny's not like that yet. So until Bronny get like that,
for most
LeBron
teaming up with
running the team
can come with more open looks.
But I mean, when somebody better than LeBron, he gonna let them cook. Like he let D-Wade cook that first year.
With a playmaker as
because he knew championship basketball, so he sat back. But then that didn't work. So LeBron said, "F it."
Skip passes, being rewarded for cutting and moving off the ball, and even being in close proximity to LeBron, granting them access to one of the sharpest minds basketball has ever seen. For the most part, it's the role players, glue guys, spot-up shooters who have benefited greatly from playing with LeBron. For these players, he does in fact make them better and more valuable on the court. As some would put it, LeBron is the ultimate floor raiser. For most of his career, you could give him 7 marginal talents and he would find a way to turn them into a 50-win title contending team.
2018.
It is a tangible quality that has ultimately been a blessing.
But you give him somebody like Russell Westbrook, it don't work.
Regardless of who LeBron is playing with, he is the offense.
Russ is probably the only superstar that it didn't work with.
Who LeBron is playing with,
which is crazy.
Offense. And this floor-raising superpower seems to get neutralized the further.
Kyrie was still Kyrie though. He was working. Look at Drake.
Accustomed to running an offense tailored
that worked. Just injuries happened. Injuries are the only thing that stopped the first two.
Is a massive adjustment.
AD injuries as well. It worked immediately with them.
Operating with the ball in your hands, the less likely playing with LeBron is going to elevate your game. And
yeah, that just makes sense. That's what I'm saying. So he's a point guard or floor general, and we're talking about let's play him with more ball dominant players. You're just that's just literally not how time works. That's what I'm saying. It's only enough ball. So you get somebody like a Klay Thompson, which if you would have had Klay Thompson's stats would have went up this year. Klay Thompson would have been sitting in a corner the same way Luka was Klay would have been there. Green. But I don't even. Why did he go to? I think the taxes was better. I think the taxes and all that was better, which is why he went to West Virginia. And Luka's young, but I'll tell you this: if he knew Luka was going to LA, he would have went to LA too. Now that team would have been fire. Luka Doncic, Luka, Clay, and actually, yeah, that team would have been fire, bro. Can we figure out how to trade for Klay Thompson next year, please?
And so it ends up being the best, high-usage, high-profile, ball-dominant players that usually see a slight decline in their production and impact once they become teammates with LeBron. It's Chris Bosh and Kevin Love going from bona fide first options to hyper-efficient third options with a lighter offensive load. It's players like Anthony Davis and Dwayne Wade going from offensive engines to pieces in...
Nah, we gonna be honest. AD carried the team in the bubble. It was not Bron. Bron was actually just point guard. LeBron was actual point guard because they had a center. He wasn't no small forward. Like, let's be real. AD was the 4. They had JaVale at the West Virginia. Kuz was, I think, the 3. And then they had, like, Danny Green or something like the 2. That's what I'm saying. That team was busted. No team was cooking that starting 5, bro. Nobody was cooking that starting 5. With Dwight Howard as the center and AD as the 4. I'm telling you. Kuz, AD, JaVale McGee, god dang. No, bro.
What inevitably becomes
the
monstrous
team, bro.
In 2018,
they would have went back to back in
Pelton
21 if
ESPN
AD didn't get hurt. We all know that, though.
System to find out if LeBron made his teammates better. And after analyzing 25 different teammates of LeBron from 2014 to 2018, the numbers indicated that only 9 of them met or exceeded their projected impact once teaming up with LeBron. Pelton's final conclusion after conducting his analysis: any team with James must be careful not to invest too many resources on players who are best with the ball in their hands. Instead,
ball-dominant
the
players.
focus should be finding role players whose games will mesh well with LeBron's. And although teaming up with LeBron is a transition that has proven to be purely incompatible for some players, a lighter offensive burden is not necessarily an indicator of regression. In fact, in many cases, sacrificing box score numbers and shot attempts and usage is a sacrifice necessary to win.
To win, that's what I'm saying.
That was forced to take a backseat and transform
them niggas won.
LeBron and the team. There's a player who's found success and improvement.
Deladova got that ring.
LeBron. Because LeBron may
Kyrie got that ring, Caleb got that ring,
player, but he has perpetually made teams better, and it's a trade.
That's what I'm saying. Now that's what I'm saying. It go back to that ring or that money. It go back to that ring or that money. Cause like niggas won. That's what I'm saying. All of them niggas won, bro. They won one. Only one didn't get that ring was like Russ. I'm sorry, Russ. We can get you that ring.
To make if they
Jokic might be able
Dwayne
to.
Wade said that LeBron is the best teammate you could ever have. Chris Bosh said playing with LeBron was a dream and that the game was easy with him. Kevin Love said LeBron made the game easier for all of us.
That's what I'm saying. You see all these teammates, it's like, bro, I like playing with LeBron, bro. He made the game easy. But niggas be like, I just checked the stats. They not playing too good. All their numbers are down. It's like, bro, you only need those numbers when you gotta carry the team. You don't need high ass numbers if you don't have to carry the team. Which make it look like what the hell was Michael Jordan doing if he was averaging 35? Was the team that bad or was the whole team just that good? Like 35 average is crazy, and that's why people think he the GOAT.
Anthony Davis said LeBron is the best leader I've ever played with. He makes everyone better. And this is the resounding sentiment of most players that have played with LeBron.
Yeah, see,
he is the best player in the world and an even better teammate. LeBron put me in a position to succeed. He's a great teammate. He made the game easier for all of us. LeBron is the ultimate teammate. LeBron makes the right play every time. He is an incredible teammate. The numbers and data may get us closer to an objective truth behind this question, but it's the personal testimonies from teammates themselves that, to me, speak louder than anything. And all of this information that we gather here today gives us a small glimpse at where this duo may end up and the sacrifices that will be necessary if they want to tap into their full potential of what they can be.
This was our first Jimmy High Roller finish.
For 2 decades, LeBron has been the centerpiece.
We took an extra like 10 minutes though, but it was our first finish.
240 teammates over the course of 22 years. All of them fitting around him. But at the age of 40, it might be time to pass the torch
exactly.
to a player who is
it
ready
is.
to fill a role only
Luka
LeBron
25 and
could.
give a nigga
LeBron
70.
And Luka may be able to coexist
70.
just as they are without compromising their games. But if history has shown us anything, regardless of the talent available, and especially if the talent available is extraordinary,
oh my gosh, we miss you, Kyrie. We love you, Kyrie.
Someone has to be willing to recalibrate their game in exchange for winning and what's best for those around them. A sacrifice that many great players have made for LeBron, and one that he may soon have to make for his teammate.
He making a lot of sacrifices. He's shaving the head now, bro. He giving that 0.5. Okay, that was a good video. I know. I think we finished the Luka trade one. Did we finish Victor? I think so. Anytime it's like some Jokic and some Shea Glaze, I don't think I could finish them type of videos. But if it's some Kyrie or some Brian, you know what I'm saying? I'm there. We're on a road to 90 subscribers on YouTube. Y'all see that? Click that subscribe button. We're on a road to 1,100 followers on TikTok. Link in the description. On a road to 160 followers on Twitch. Y'all see that link in the description. Live every day is day 322. I see y'all in the video. Y'all say take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay hydrated.